What's up?
Nothing. Long time no see.
Yeah, really. It's been a while.
Your earmuffs are on, huh?
Yeah, you like those?
Those are terrible.
Stylish.
No, they are.
They keep the ears. Everybody knows that the most important part of staying warm is keeping your ears warm. And so if you need a nice set of these, I call them 180s. They're like this. They adjust in size. They fold up, nice and compact. Exactly. And you can pick them up on our Amazon link. Just go to our Facebook page and go down and scroll down, and you'll see them right there on Amazon link. Buy them. Help us out. Purchase.
My favorite comment so far is someone, I don't know who this person is. He's called you a sissy.
Yeah, that guy's name's Catfish. He's a dick.
Whatever. Anyway, and then it's never cold enough for those in Florida. I agree.
Nope.
Winds never below 65.
Yep.
You could wear these down below to keep your nuts warm. Also, a little something about Mary comment. Have you seen my baseball?
So they are absolutely fabulous. I love these things. I've had them for over 20 years. I actually have 2 pair. This is my second pair.
I can't believe that any woman would ever even admit to knowing you with those fucking things in your ownership.
Well, the one that I do have agrees with me that keeping your ears warm is the most important part of staying warm.
Okay.
Keeping warm.
I got terrible questions to ask, but I'm not going to go there. Anyway, was that part of like the pass-fail test for women in the last few years? Like, hey, what about these, baby?
I mean, I've used these many a time in Florida. I mean, there's times where we're racing in the morning. It's like 40, 50 degrees.
So this guy over here in the virtual screen next to me, this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday sat there looking like, I don't know, just a scared child of the snow. But it was like, I don't know, one day, I'll give you this. On Sunday, I could see my breath.
You can see your breath every morning.
Oh, my God.
That's how cold it was. When you can see your breath, it's cold. I'm just saying.
If you didn't actually win this past weekend and do well, I don't even know why I'd be fucking talking to you right now after all the crying that occurred about how cold it was. Oh, my God.
Wow. That's aggressive.
Yeah, well, good. That means I finally got you. All right?
You would still love me anyway.
Yeah, maybe not.
All right, you just have more ammunition to get at me with.
Yeah. Were you wearing Uggs?
No Uggs. No boots with the fur. Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. Didn't happen.
So you got in a little late last night?
Yeah. Let me chew this. I don't know why I put these in my mouth.
I don't know either. I think somebody's eating during the podcast. It's a rampant no. It's a party foul. I'm going to sit here and enjoy my Celsius and cause more dead air.
So I got to your lovely airport in Palm Springs, California, and it was busy as fuck. Like, look,
I don't know what's going on. I've never been there when it's busy. When you flew in, there was fucking a bomb scare.
Yeah. Well, let's backtrack. Let's go to that. So I land in Palm Springs Thursday evening, and there was either a bomb scare or allegedly somebody jumped through security or ran through security. And so they had to evacuate all of the terminals, which only have like 11 gates there, maybe 18. I don't know. Anyway, so they had to evacuate all the terminals. And luckily, we were happening to deplane, so we could just kind of go out with everybody. But so you go through and you go down these escalators, and there's this courtyard, and the courtyard is just littered with people, just hundreds of thousands of people, and it was just insane. And so people were trying to get back in the line to go through security, and so you're trying to fight through that. I'm trying to get the baggage clean. And it literally took them about an hour and 15 minutes before they opened security again, before they started checking people back in. And then they started delivering bags. So we were hanging out waiting for bags for a good hour. And so it was insane. Like I felt like I was in LaGuardia. That's how bad it was. And so yesterday you dropped me off at the airport, busy as fuck. Like this airport should not be this busy. Like this should be some little sleepy little airport. Dude, it was packed. There was people everywhere. You couldn't find a chair to sit. It was just fallout everywhere. You thought that it was like a hurricane shelter or something. You thought this was Katrina shit and everyone in the Superdome. I mean, like this was bad. And this woman, this very like well-to-do woman, she's a Palm Springs woman. Like this woman lives in Palm Springs. And she's like, oh my God, I've never seen it like this. I'm like, well, I don't know any different. This is my first time. And then I told her about Thursday. And I'm like, and now today, she's like, oh yeah, I fly out and out here all the time. And this is the craziest I've ever seen it. Like, it was insane. So fast forward, get the fuck out of Palm Springs, show up in Dallas. Like, I get into Dallas, I land. I have literally 3 minutes to get to my gate before we start boarding. Get there, they're like, oh no, we don't have any crew yet, so we're just waiting. So I'm like, all right. So I'm waiting. And so the crew shows up. They get us on the plane. Captain comes on. Yeah, we got the mechanic out here. He's got to fix some shit. It's going to be a minute. And they're like, we'll let you know in 5 minutes. So 5 minutes come back on. It's going to be a minimum of a half hour, 45 minutes before we get this thing fixed and we can take off. You're more than welcome to deplane if you want. So but you got to come back about whatever. So I was like, well, I got to go poop. So I had to go poop and I needed some Chick-fil-A. So I need something to eat. So I did those two things and then got back on the plane. And so, yeah, I didn't even get home to the house till about 12:30 last night. And then, 5 a.m. wake up. Here we go. So, yeah, it was a little bit. I know you were paying attention to that whole story. There'll be a test later.
Yeah. All I had was poop and Chick-fil-A and 5 a.m. wake up. I got it all.
Yep. So
mechanic,
anyway.
crew delay, other boring stuff. But yeah, we lost somehow or another. Like we gained 4 people while you were talking about all this like boring stuff.
Travel stories are fun because everybody can relate. Because everyone has a travel story. Everyone has a story of the time they went to wherever the fuck they went and there was an issue or whatever. And so it's very relatable, right?
Hey, I like how BJ says your name. He calls you Manglet. I like that. We're gonna call you Manglet from now on.
The traction roller Mangler.
That's funny. Apparently. I don't know.
I didn't do it as much as you did.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, I think Clayton probably got us both beat.
Yeah. He's way better at traction rolling than I am.
Oh my God.
But it is what it is, man. Hey, we saw you kick some ass. I apparently got skull fucked. Whatever, dude. It is what it is. Like it's better for me to throw it out there than you throw it out there. So that's what I did. So cheers to me.
Well, I told you it was coming. Mm-hmm. You failed to believe this.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah. And people were yelling for you, let's go Mangler. They were yelling at you via the internet.
Wow.
Crazy, man. I was losing it as it was happening.
I know. It was very cute. I was watching the video like, oh, Mangler!
Yeah. Thanks, buddy. Cute. That's why I like being described as cute.
Yeah, it was very, I felt heart fluttered.
Yeah. And Goder's trying to blame it on my piss poor preparation. It wasn't piss poor preparation. It was just more like bad game time decisions.
Oh, I haven't got this. I forgot to share the video. How can I play? I can't play this on here.
Nope, you're not that technologically advanced. You'll have to save that for another day.
I mean, it's remarkable. It's like a fallout.
Yeah.
This is his garage.
Uh-huh. Looks good. This looks very well organized.
I'm going to post this tomorrow on
Yes.
the Facebooks.
Mhm.
It's got great commentary.
I bet it does.
Yeah. And yeah. So yes, Ron, his piss poor preparation. He's like, he picks me up in the airport. And of course, we have this whole bomb scare thing. He's like, dude, I got shit to do. You got to fucking hurry up. I'm like, I don't have any control. Like, he's like, you don't understand. I got cars everywhere. I'm like, sorry, bro. Like, I don't, what do you want me to say?
Yeah. My super stock car was like, had open heart surgery going on. And I was like, I got to go get him. It was like my shocks were just sitting there, bleeding. And
yeah, but it probably helped a lot. You got all the air out of them just naturally.
Yeah. If you wait 4 hours, air comes out eventually. Yeah. But let's see. So amazing things happened. You proved that people can fly from one coast to the other
and win.
Oh shit, and win. God damn. One interesting comment to the posting about today's show was from one of the kind of co-hosts of the event, and it goes a little something like this. David Mayhew says, looks very similar to the last pick you had from Bakersfield, just a little bit better photo quality 10 years later. So it must grind his gears,
Well, that dude doesn't like to lose. I mean, that's
exactly, and he probably hates to lose to you. And here's the worst part.
No, I think it's okay because he and I are both in the same boat, right? Like we don't necessarily have,
You're oval racers, what's the same?
That we're oval racers, we're gentlemen racers. We know that we have a limited ability at this, right? And that in order for us to do well, the car must be exceptional. The car must carry us, right? Yeah.
Now, my favorite part about this here is you can see Jacob on the left here, he TQ'd and got obliterated in what I would refer to as a fail-nado. All right.
Yes.
He fell victim to the fail-nado trying to pass people he had no fucking business trying to pass. All right. And then he has a smile on his face. And then look, Mayhew, he's sitting there. He was like, I was in front of Mangler. Well, actually, he started behind Mangler. He passed Mangler at the beginning. Manger got past him and then again, but he still has a smile on his face. Look at you. You look like your goddamn dog just died. And you have no emotion whatsoever.
Again, act like you've been there before.
But you haven't.
Barry Sanders, you hand the ball back to the referee and you act like you've been there before.
You really haven't, though.
Yes, I have. Because when you do, this is where you get this.
Oh, yeah? Wow. Is this the second ever trophy you've kept for more than a day?
Yeah. My buddy David Mayhew made it for me.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. I flew halfway across the country just to see that.
Yeah. I got the TQ thing around here somewhere.
Yeah. The other question I had to you was, hey, are you gonna move to Bakersfield or just move to California?
Ooh, look at that.
And then yep, that's beautiful. And then you shockingly,
he has etching services. So just a plug for David. If you want to get etching done, they have a laser etcher now, so he can do all your laser etching work. Yeah. So yeah.
All right. So conversely, here, let me show you a picture of some other studs. All right. And so again, the guy in the middle, he was really happy. All right. Look how happy he was. The guy on the right, he also just looks special with those glasses. Now, the guy on the left, he looks like someone shitting his Cheerios. And I would agree there's a reason why, because he TQ'd and then failed. But, again, it looks all wrong, man. It looks all wrong at times.
I mean, this is just how you have. I mean, like I said, you act like you've been there before.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, Barry Sanders had it right. I mean, that's all there is to it.
Yep. What you doing, Mangler?
I'm talking to you. I'm doing a
Okay,
podcast.
you're holding this thing and you look so weird. Can you put that away? It's creeping me out.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Here, I'll have to zoom out so the people can see how weird you look holding that.
I think I look perfectly normal. Wow, what is wrong with this?
You look like a special kid, bro. Why don't you put those earmuff things back on and make it?
I am special. My family has told me so. My mom. I'm a special boy.
I'm definitely taking these glasses off just so I don't have to see all of what's happening right now.
Anyway, I mean, look, you can hate. I mean, I'll put the here. Let me do this for you.
Yeah.
Let me put the hater blockers on. You ready to continue now, bitch?
Let's go. Side profile it so you can see the thing on the side. There you go. Yeah. That's a real good look. You're definitely at like the 80% profile. That's your best look by far.
I think so. I mean, they're all good sides around on this face.
Yeah, for sure. All good sides. Let me zoom back in and I can make it all better, See, look, second comment, the same exact thing. Have you seen my baseball?
I can't hear you. The hater blockers are on. Sorry.
Yeah, you definitely can't hear the hate.
No.
Blockers. Yep, for sure.
So if you want to get yourself some hater blockers, hit up our Amazon link, Facebook, RC Track Rats. Buy some, support your boys, support the channel. We appreciate it.
Now, the original hater blockers were something else. They were like these terrible flip up, like sunglass things Mike G had. They were fantastic.
Yeah.
Right. He still has them, he says. So, maybe you should send him a set of those, and he can send you another, like the hater blockers, so you can. Yeah.
The fucking Ed Rooney's.
Whatever, man. Hater.
You don't even know who Ed Rooney is.
Yeah, he's a journalist.
No, it's not Ed.
Is that Ed Rooney?
That's a different Ed Rooney.
Okay, well, he was a
journalist. We're talking about Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh yeah,
nice. Yeah, he had the. Yeah. So anyway.
All right. So, yep, you can definitely get the earmuffs. They look like a really good value. You should definitely pick them up.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. What?
What?
Can we have a show? Can we get fucking serious now?
Sure. What's the next topic, buddy?
I don't know.
Okay.
How you failed.
Oh my Lord. Hey, you know what? Sometimes you got to fail to win,
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
When's the winning come?
Hey, eventually they'll come, all right? They'll come. Don't worry.
Anyway. All right, that was enough for that.
Yeah. But hey, I think I'm a winner, so that's fine. I might have been the B screw yet again.
Yes.
Yet again. All right.
Yeah.
And then,
well, actually, you're like 12th in the B.
No, that's where I would have finished.
Oh yeah, you were.
Fourth. Anyway, so I was the B screw holder, which again, I'm good at this. Okay.
Yeah. You had them on display all weekend.
No, just one day. I put them away. Oh. And then the best part was, I got away, nice little start. I'm in the infield. I have like maybe 3-car gap. And I'm like, oh, let's go fast and flip the fuck over. It was the first time my mod car flipped over the entire fucking weekend. Might as well do it while you're leading the B.
Yeah. I mean, good job. Congratulations. I mean, my mod car only flipped over once the entire weekend at the hands of you.
Oh, I flipped that son of a bitch over. I got, that pretty body you had in those pictures with your frowny face. You can have a frowny face now. I scarred up that roof. Yep.
Yes, you did.
Did that thing.
It had never been anything. And
dude,
you ruined that for me.
Your mod car drove so good. I basically, once I was finished savagely flipping it off the track, I was like, I'm gonna wholesale my car to look more like this.
Yeah.
And I did that. And I had like massive side grip. And I was just basically angry then. I was like,
you were kind of quiet on the ride home.
I was tired on the ride home, but I was just, at that point, I was kind of just angry. And I was like, I could have made this change yesterday. That would have been better, but I didn't. So,
It was sitting there the whole time, just right there.
I made a lot of changes this past weekend, and that, and possibly, that type of change might have changed my entire weekend.
It could have. You might have been 9th and not BQ.
No, I was 9th, Dick. All right. Might have been 8th. All right. At least figure it out. All right. If you're going to make fun of people, at least figure it out. Okay. So anyway, if I made that one change and I did it to both my cars, we could be talking to a double A main winner right now. All right. Because my cars were not good. All right. And I still got a 3rd, and they were not good. All right. So that's all I'm really getting at.
Your stock car was pretty quick in the main.
Oh, it was fast, sure, but it wasn't that great. Like, you kind of have to hang on to it at times.
Yeah. So, in any case, how do you want to talk about the weekend? Do you want to backtrack and kind of?
Yeah, if you want, sure. Let's backtrack. So we show up there at 7 in the morning, actually 6:30 in the morning. I had just done an hour of conference calls. It was really good. And then you got this guy crying about how cold it is.
It was cold. You could see your breath, dude.
Okay, sure. Mm-hmm. Anyway, and then I spent the next day sliding around. That's what I did on Friday. What did you do?
I did a little bit of that. The stock car did a lot of traction rolling. What was really funny is I put my mod car down, and very first pack, I did an 11.7. And I was like, well, hey, look at me. For the first pack early in the morning, 11.7, I'm like, we got something here. And it proceeded to just get worse. It got to the point where I could barely do a 12. And so
that's all right. The first pack I was out there, I think I was lucky to do a 13 anything.
Yeah.
It was bad. It was terrible.
So I made some changes throughout the day. Nothing ever worked. The stock car was flipping over everywhere. I made some mistakes myself. I decided that I was trying to raise the inner link on the front arms, and I needed longer ball studs. So I grabbed some ball studs out of my little box. I should have measured them. I did not. They were 4.9 millimeters instead of 4.8. So I bound the front end up by putting those on. So that was great. And then proceeded to, wonder why my car wouldn't turn by just making that one little shim change. And so about 2 batteries in, I realized what I had done. And then I was playing at one point. I was going from type 2 on the front springs to type 1, which is, Awesomatics terms for changing some preload. Anyway, and, usually when you go from type 2 to type 1, you go to a soft spring. I did not. I kept the hard spring on like an idiot. And so then I was struggling with that. And so it just wasn't going well. And I was making these changes to both cars, trying to see the difference.
Yeah.
And it just nothing was clicking.
I think that whole type 1 hard spring thing, you got from me, because I was like, oh yeah, that's what I'm on. It's good.
Yeah, it could have been, and it
It
really
was.
sent me down a pain of didn't go out to dinner that night. Didn't eat nothing. Went
Yep.
home, went back to the hotel, and just kind of cried a little bit. And just kidding. But yeah, I was like, I got to figure this out. So I kind of sat down there and I kind of came up with a game plan of things I wanted to try, and I made all those changes. And then Saturday morning, stuff was better. And
That's good.
I kind of went in the mindset that Q1, these were driving Miss Daisy rounds, and that we were just going to put that banker in and kind of sort it out from there. And I think I was like third in 17.5, and I was probably like fourth or fifth in mod, and it was just banker runs. They weren't nothing spectacular. And then I made a couple of adjustments of what I thought would work, and they both came alive in round 2, and those ended up being the best rounds that I had for my qualifying.
Interesting. So basically, you're trying to say Saturday, you should have just slept in Sunday morning. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, Sunday morning qualifying did not go very well. I think I basically for Sunday morning in stock, I sat on the setup, and I should have probably made a little bit more, try to make some more changes to improve the car. And Sunday morning with stock, it was just flipping everywhere, and it wasn't that great. And the mod car, I ran some tires for the third time, and it did not like that. The car liked second run tires.
So my round 3 wasn't great, but in super stock, I'm looking now, but I did beat you because you pulled up because the wing of your car was like vertical.
I ripped the wing off the car essentially. It was barely hanging on.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how many bodies you went through, but I went through one.
I didn't really do any. So
yeah. You got me on that one.
Yeah, that's not saying much. But
yeah, so then the mod car was, I put basically third run tires on, and the car was just tight. It felt like it wasn't horrible. It was just too tight. It didn't carry any corner speed. And I ran like, I don't know, 6 seconds slower than my best time. So, it still was decent, but it wasn't up with the leaders. And so I made the decision for the main that I had one more set of tires that hadn't been run, and or basically only had a scuff on them for about 3 minutes.
Yep.
And I was going to run those, and car was good. Jacob, I got lucky in the main. There's no doubt about that. I'm not denying that some luck played a factor. But if you look at my pace and my lap times, I was only my 5, 10, and 15 lap averages were only about less than a half a tenth from Jacob. So it wasn't like he was bending me over. My car was competitive. I had the second fastest car on the track if you just buy pure lap times. And so,
and even in that touring car mod, like final heat though, if there was qual points for the round, I would have gotten some good points that round. Because
I still ended up second, and I was
you would have been second for the round if it was qual points.
Yeah,
and I would have been fourth for the round.
Right,
I think.
So, but who cares? That didn't happen, so who really cares?
Nope, I would have been fifth for the round.
Right.
Yeah.
But anyway, Bakersfield is a very interesting track, and we've talked about this between East Coast grip and West Coast grip, and this is definitely West Coast grip. I haven't seen anything like that.
But let me just maybe change that view, and let's just try to understand this real quick. Let's break it down. So I showed up with my last year setups. Okay.
Yep.
We were running Team Power 34 or 36. I don't know, some tire, whatever the fuck it was. And my mod car had very low roll centers, and my stock car had pretty high roll centers. And My stock car, pretty much in every corner, it would go into the corner, and it would go like this at centers of
Yeah.
corner. My mod car would do the same thing, but the difference in the lower arm roll center was almost 1.75 millimeter compared to mod and stock. And so clearly roll center wasn't the thing that mattered so much at this event. Now,
I never touched mine.
And I did some other things. There's some mod that some people have done to increase the rear spring gap on an AwesomatixUSA D3 shock. You can get to like a 4.4 mil gap instead of 3.8. That doesn't do shit either. Okay. That's actually probably what makes your car push. You should just change your fucking B gap, make it smaller in the rear. Some folks were rolling around and they were going fast. They had the LTLs on their car, but them flipped the other direction.
Mm-hmm.
And
Super LTL.
I can show it's like a long LTL, and I can show what that looks like if folks don't know what I mean, because it could be useful.
So
I ran that for like pretty much the evening of Saturday into Sunday, when I had failed.
Right.
And so that, just for people's knowledge, looks a little something like this. All right, got the picture. Can hit share. Bam. Hit share. Here we go. All right, there we go. So you can see the pickup points are, basically almost on the pulley. That's how close they are.
Yeah.
And I don't know, that actually, there could be something to that. Maybe it needs a little more tuning, a little more dialing in. But at the end of the day, that wasn't necessarily the best. And so what I'm going to do, Mangler, can we give away your speed secret?
No,
you're not going to talk about it. All right, Mangler is going to require, PayPal's to get his set up. Apparently, I'm not going to move my mouse where.
That's a good idea.
I'm not going to move my mouse where some of his pickup points were.
It's essentially on the bulkheads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I had moved to that, and all of a sudden, my car had grip and like a support. So like it still didn't like lose grip like randomly and then like aggressively. It kind of maintained a grip throughout the arc of many of the corners. And
at this point, I feel if you're going to run mod in the United States of America in an AwesomatixUSA car, if you do not have your links there, sorry. Yeah.
What are you sorry about? I just farted or something?
No. I'm just saying. I think that's where you should go on asphalt in mod, especially with this 36D tire. Which like you were on my ass about not running the tires that were provided for the race.
Yeah.
I was bringing. Come to find out, those things, the people that had issues, they had different tires. They had the wrong tires that they had bought ahead of time. Have you seen this information?
No, but when I'm at an event and it's a tire, all I want to do is have that tire.
No, I understand, and I agree for the most part. However, I wanted to compare what I had, what had been running, to what we were going to get, and I couldn't tell a difference. And the reason is because I had the right tire to come. I brought the right tire with me.
You just got lucky.
No, I knew what they were bringing, and so there is an alternate 36D, part number something, and it has a thicker insert, whereas the ones that we were running has a smaller, thinner insert.
Mhm.
and it was, information was shared this afternoon on Facebook about that.
Really?
And yeah, so that's why you were getting guys going, oh, these tires are different, this new batches must be different, or this whatever. No, it was literally down to the fact that they had a different tire with a different insert, and they were both pink, so you couldn't tell by the color. But yeah, and because my experience, I've run this tire now for almost a year, and we've had different batches, and it's been very consistent tire. It's been a very consistent tire. I think for me, I really like this tire. I seem to have adapted well to it and done well with it. But yeah, I think that's the people that were complaining that this batch was different or the tires were different is because when they bought their tires ahead of time, they bought the wrong tire. They bought the wrong tires. And that kind of goes back to your point. Well, you should get the tires that are being at the event. And but yeah, I wanted to see the difference and see if I could tell a difference, and I couldn't. But you kept yelling at me, "Stop running those tires!"
Yeah, I was worried you were just digging a hole.
No, dude, I knew what I was doing.
Okay, you just got lucky. Anyway, don't. Yeah, okay, sure. And you know what? Slow people blame other things. All right. Sometimes they blame people like their friends, like Ryan Cavallari. I don't know why this was mentioned 27,000 times behind us.
Dude, his name was like Beetlejuice there. I mean, it was
No,
fucking
he didn't
everywhere.
show up. He didn't show up.
Yeah,
But yeah, there's a lot
there's
of
a
people.
lot of Ryan Cavallari fans
Yeah.
in California,
Huge.
and they're like, "Do you know Ryan Cavallari?" Because
No.
I know him, and like, I don't know, like, I think if Ryan Cavallari wanted a handy at an RC track, there'd be like 15 dudes in line to do it.
There's at least 4.
Yeah.
In Bakersfield that were there for sure.
Yeah. So anyway, Ryan, go see your honorable boys. They'll hook you up.
Oh my god. Anyway, so yeah, that there's that. Maybe I don't know any other like magical epiphanies.
Well, some of the things that helped me was going to Type 1 with the soft spring. So people are going to ask, Mangler, what's the difference between Type 2 and hard and Type 1 and soft? I'll tell you.
What's the difference?
You ready for this?
Yeah.
So Type 1 and soft makes the car turn middle to exit. Does not turn in as well. Type 2 and hard, car turns in, pushes exit out. So I went to Type 1 to get some of that initial out of the car so it wouldn't want to dig in and traction roll. Because anytime you watch the cars, if it would really want to dig on whatever outside tire, no matter what you did, how hard you raised the inner links, bump shims, or whatever, the cars just wanted to dig in hard. And the thing with, especially in stock, because you're trying to be on power the whole time, it just was a recipe for disaster, especially in certain corners. And the curbs were at times treacherous for certain setups and cars. My TQ run, I was able to I was all over curbs. I was like the Masami of curbs. And the car wouldn't flip over. It was great. And that's what I think in the end, looking at hindsight being what it is, I stopped developing the setup at that point because I'm like, look, I can drive this fucking thing anywhere. I mean, I just need to drive better overall and I'll go faster. Didn't work out. I needed to work on the setup some more. And I have some ideas of things I needed to do for next time. But yeah, I mean, of course, next time we can get into that a little later, but it's not going to be quite the same scenarios either. So, but yeah.
I was almost so motivated to make next time mean Saturday. But everyone thinks it's going to rain, so Saturday is probably not going to happen.
Okay. Well, yesterday I left you like I gotta go find an 8-skill buggy race somewhere, and then now you're like I gotta get that Bakersfield crack again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got a lot of meth up there. You should fit right in.
Thank you, appreciate it.
But so I think the going to the soft spring and Type 1 was a big help. Going down on the PSS in the front, normally in asphalt we run 25 PSS. went down to 15 PSS. That helped kind of calm the car down. I think at one point you went 0, didn't you?
Yeah, my stock car is at 0. I don't know if my mod car is or isn't at 0.
Yeah.
It's either 25 or 0 in the front.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah.
did that to both cars and I liked it. And then the mod car had PSS in it in the rear.
Back
15. Yeah. And I took that out too. So I kind of took parts of the two cars and setups and kind of merged them together and came up with what I came up. They're similar in some respects. But there's enough difference in them that, you can definitely say they're different. I think one of the things that helped too was like lowering spools and diffs helped with the high traction, kind of a little bit of a carpet thing that we do. That seemed to make some big differences.
The funny part, we say that, and then like I started doing the inverse, like because basically my cars were terrible, so I lowered the front spools in both of them because they were just steering too much, and then my mod car eventually was pushing. Like I got more grip in the car, and I was like, I need to make the car steer because just wouldn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
And so like getting that balance between it has traction or it doesn't have traction, and where you need the traction, it was a problem.
Right. Well, anyway, I mean, again, great facility though. I mean, we can talk about that a little bit. David has done a great job with building this track.
It's pretty.
The most dialed trash cans we've ever seen at any RC track.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, he's a sign guy. He's got some good signage everywhere. I don't know if he reached out to me and said, hey, is there anything we can improve? And I really couldn't come up with much.
No, no one asked me for my opinion. They don't want to.
Yeah, that's fine. It's probably shit anyway. But so yeah, a great place, great track, great facilities. Great group of people to race with up there in the Bakersfield area. Saw a bunch of my old oval buddies who they weren't racing, but they stopped by, said hi, and it was pretty cool. I had a good time, enjoyed it. Can't wait to get back out in May. That's for sure.
Yeah, no, and I'm excited for it, and yeah, see what happens.
You're gonna try to get out there between now and May for sure.
I am, and the schedule just popped. I was hitting up Ryan about it last night.
Yeah,
and they just popped a new schedule out. So there's good 3 weekends, like every other weekend between now and that 1-up race to try to make that happen. So we'll see what happens.
All right. Well, let me know when you go out. I'll be eagerly watching your lap times on the internet.
Yeah. Well, the problem will probably be is I doubt we'll run that layout again.
Yeah, I mean that's fine.
Yeah, but depending upon who's there, and hopefully we can get some folks to show up, and lay it down. So,
well, I think with 2 major races coming up for the rest of the year, I mean you're going to definitely get a good crowd.
Mm-hmm.
People that are consistently trying to get laps and get around and get dialed in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's going to be a little different, especially during some of the summer months with the heat and all that, because we definitely won't have that come November. I think May it'll still be a little bit on the mild side. Probably won't need the hater blockers, but we'll definitely need probably a fan. I think we can wear shorts probably all the whole time. We'll need jeans.
Thanks for your fashion update.
Well, I'm just, I'm trying to prepare people, who don't know how to use Google, like Ifmar. I'm funny. I don't care what you say.
Yeah, for sure. You're a laugh. All right. Hey, and dude, there's guys creeping on you right now. I just got hit up by people that said Bakersfield before May. I could be down. Let me know. Like these are texts I'm getting right now in the live. Yeah.
Oh, like they want to go out there with you.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So, and especially everyone's energized, because they're like, wow, Mangler did this. I'm going to crush these fuckers.
Oh, yeah.
what they're thinking.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
everyone loved that one because
Yeah.
that's exactly how everyone thinks. Like
they should.
Who's ever beaten you before? Like whether it was
That's a lot of people.
Well, yeah, some of those years, yeah, for sure. But everyone's like, wow, I could fuck people up if I go there. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they're thinking.
Yeah.
And they're probably like, well, if Mangler did what'd you do? 26 604 or something like that, or 504.
Yeah.
They're probably like, I'd be like on a 27 503, whatever it is. It's
pretty much. Yeah. Sam would probably be a lap ahead of me still.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. I am happy I was faster than the super stock TQ and mod easily. And
I just don't think. I think with the way the conditions were, I don't think anyone had a good super stock car.
No, they were all terrible.
And I think that once somebody could hit on it, they could probably run a mid 25 pretty easily.
Yeah, you could easily go another lap quicker for sure.
Yeah. So, I by no means I think the 17.5 cars that I had at any given point were dialed. So yeah, I think it's definitely can be done.
Now, someone's trying to talk smack about low entries for carpet nats. Is that really a thing? I don't know.
Carpet nats is a thing.
I know, but low entries, like I know I can name you 26 guys going. Like here, I'll just start reading a list. And whether they're signed up or not, that's a different problem. But like, let's see. These are people I know who are going. So the people I know to be going are, survey says, all right, roll up, roll up, roll up. Clayton Young, Sam Isaacs, Jeff Rowland, Craig Xavier, Bill Sider, Sean Rayfield, Mark McGurran, Kenny Lambert, Fabio Evangelista, Ryan Appleberry, Ryan Stevens' dad, Mark Smika, Billy Spence, Jesse Castro, Brian Fink. Brian Fink's brother is not going now, so that's a strike. Trent Daggett, who's already there, Ray McCoy, Joe Trandell, Kemp Anderson, Eric Anderson, Austin Kelso, Dave Johnson, Donnie Leah, and New York Mike G. So that's 25. That's pretty good. Did they sign up or not? I don't know. I can't be held responsible for people being able to sign up.
And most of those people will probably run 2 classes, so there's 50 entries right there.
I think so.
Yeah. So, I mean, I haven't looked at Roar. I'm not going.
Yeah,
I haven't really looked.
Like if I look, there's 31 entries in 21.5 touring, which isn't bad. There's only 10 entries in 17.5 touring. That's pretty much the death march of that class for carpet. There's 8 in mod touring, 22 in 17.5/12 scale, 10 in 13.5/12 scale. That's funny. They must have heard Donnie Lee is going. There's 6 in mod 12 scale. Again, they must have heard, that Sam and Donnie and Kemp are going. And then there's 12 in USGT. That's a little bit of a shocker to see that little. I would be okay if that class died, though. I don't know about you. There's only 10 in vintage Trans Am, and there's 9 in GT12R, which I don't think is a real nationals class anyway. It's a Funster class. And then there's awaiting like approval of their entries. There's another 8 or so people in 21.5. There's 5 for 17.5. There's 3 for mod 12. I'm sorry, mod touring. There's 3 for 12 scale stock. Like, I don't know. This doesn't look that bad, but the classes, the GT12R, the VTA, the USGT, and both the mod classes, they both look kind of hateful from an entry perspective.
Yeah, but those are also classes that people can throw in at the last minute.
Maybe.
So, I think the Nationals will go off. I mean, I don't know if it's going to have as many as it did last year, but I think it's still going to have a really good turnout, especially for where it's located. It's going to be well attended by a lot of the fast drivers from around the country, and it should be a great race. I know the team at 997 has really done a lot of work and try to make the best, put the best foot forward that they can, and so yeah, 110 entries so far on the road site. I mean,
very good.
I mean, you get 100. I think if you get to 130, it's a success.
Yeah,
do you agree or not?
I think I helped put on some of the bigger national events in the country. So sure, if you had over or under 100, you might as well just close down shop. Yeah. Light the place on fire, leave.
Collect the insurance check and go home.
For sure. Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, I think they'll get to 130
there and cider.
Shit.
That sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what more can you ask for?
Mm-hmm. But at least people are admitting they didn't look. They just stirred the pot, and it's good. It's hard to admit you were just stirring the pot. I like it though.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, hey, Jeremy. I mean, that's okay.
Yeah,
we still love you. Appreciate you.
Here's a real question. Who is ready for Grid Rival?
I am. You got your team set?
Maybe. Here, let me try to show people.
Slash is ready.
Oh, that's good. Let me.
You should have Jamie do one.
Yeah, maybe. Let's show you how easy it is to do this. All right. So you go use the app. It's a phone app. All right. Everyone's got a phone, unless you have your camera phone has a camera and then some tape and then like a flip phone. Everyone has this. All right. And so we keep on posting the link. We'll probably put a link in the description to this show. And then what you do is you go in and you build your team. So you get 5 driver slots and a constructor slot. And what is that? How much money is that? Is that $100 million? Okay. Or 100 million euro, in fact.
100 million, whatever.
So you can go check it out. I built a team and I picked Ferrari and I went in for 5 consecutive weeks.
So you're locked in for 5 weeks. Can't change that.
Well, you can get out, just like everything. You can get out. They just cost you money.
Oh.
So, I'm not married to the team. I can divorce the team.
So what if you sign Ferrari for 1 week?
So if you went in Ferrari for 1 week, then you have to wait a week before you pick them up again.
Okay.
All right. So here, I'm going to share. I have a few different Grid Rival accounts. Or not accounts, but I'm in a few different leagues. All right.
No, you got multi-leagues?
Yeah, multi-leagues, but that's okay. I don't need to tell you what the other leagues are. I'm just going to show you, hey, I'm here promoting this one, not the other ones. Calm down. So I'm showing you what some of these winning combos are. All right. Look at this one. I got Ferrari, and then I have Verstappen, Ricciardo, Piastri, Bottas, and Hülkenberg, mostly because those last 2 were cheap. All right. Now, the other thing,
you got 1.2 left. Yeah. What do you want money left or not? I would assume no.
You have money left. There's no way to make it perfect.
I understand that, but wouldn't you want the most minimal amount of money left?
Yeah, that's pretty minimal, dude.
Well, I got less than that, but okay.
Okay, well, congratulations. And then here's the last thing that everyone gets wrong. It will say your thing is not finished because you need to select your talent driver and you give them a star. And what that means is they'll get double points. So in my little lineup here, I picked Daniel because he's not that bad. He might do well. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Here's another one. This one's actually a pretty strong lineup, I think. You get the guy who's about to get fired. Yeah. You get the guy who's going to pick up Hamilton's new race spot. You get Albon, who's a talent driver. You have Hamilton, who's, even if the cars are a bag of shit, he's still pretty good. You got Bottas. He just has a mullet, so you pick him. And then you have Racing Bulls constructor. That's not bad. They're a cheap constructor, and it allows you to get better racers. So that's another option. And then look, here's even another one. All right. And so this was me attempting to take all the good things. So you get Verstappen, you get Red Bull, which is basically going to be the same score. You get Albon, you get Ricardo, you get K-Mag, who, he's got good chest tattoos, but that's about it. And then you pick the Chinese kid, who's terrible. Anyway, so, and it's all just about how much money you have left, and you pick somebody. And then that's it. Like, the big thing you need to know, though, is the event is at a totally different time scale than it usually is. So the event starts on Thursday. So you have to have your team done before qualifying. And so you want to get it done by Thursday, end of day Thursday. You go to sleep, you got to get it done.
All right. So yeah, if you want to play, go to the Facebook page. Be underneath the link for the ear warmers. You'll find a link for Grid Rivals. Click that link, pick up an account, and pick up some earmuffs while you're there. Enjoy your boys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so when I checked over the weekend, we had 25 people that were dumb enough to sign up for this. Let's see what the new number is. It's
28. 28.
All right. Well, we only got 28 smart people then, apparently. So,
yeah, it's free to play. Winner gets provocative pictures of FJ.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. For sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And some used gummy bears from Mangler.
Those are good. He's
just going to lick them and then give them.
Yeah, it's like selling panties online. Same thing. Well worn. Worn once. There's somebody on this list right now that's bought some. I'm just saying.
All right, I'm lost. So, all right. Anyway, how about the Mets? Wrong season. I said, how about those Mets? Anyway, wrong season. All right. Well, I don't know. You got anything else for the people, Mangler?
Not really. I mean, I had a great time, and it was nice hanging out with you. And a dialed Mexican restaurant.
Yeah, that place is good. We're not telling anyone about it.
It was nice. It was really good. Kevin Harvick, that's his joint.
Oh, yeah?
You know oh, yeah. Kevin Harvick's like, yeah.
Interesting.
That's his place. And he's got a signed picture in the back by the bathroom.
There's a lot of memorabilia in there. Was it above the urinal?
No. It was before you walked in.
Oh, all right. Just checking.
Yeah.
So maybe what we'll do is we'll add, next time we go there, we'll just make a framed picture. Oh, no, not that one. We'll get a framed picture and hang this in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah? We'll do that?
Yeah. I think
they won't even notice.
They won't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, David's pretty much a rock star in Bakersfield.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's like Kevin Harvick and then like David.
Yeah. We did not attempt Chinese food. I don't think Central California Chinese food is going to be my jam. So.
You never know. You never thought Florida was going to be your jam.
I guess I have nightmares.
There's far fewer Chinese in Florida than there are in California.
I guess, but right there, nah. Dude,
no,
you saw all the cowboy boots, right?
Oh yeah, bro. I mean, I'm totally with you that Mexican's probably the way to go.
Yeah,
and it was great. I loved it. I can't wait to go back. Hopefully, we can. Table for about 15 or 20 probably, but
yeah. Mm-hmm. Hopefully Danny Jenkins comes. He can get the table for us. It'll be good.
Yeah. I don't want your fucking mozzarella sticks.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, awesome. All right. Well, I don't know. Anything else for the people? Like, Mangler, are you actually going to make a setup sheet and share it with the people? Speak now.
I don't know. Maybe no one wants my setup.
Come on. This is the only time in your entire racing career does anyone want your setup.
Nah,
They do.
I doubt that. Because like literally, like, look, I can beat this fool. I don't need his setup. They're like, why would they need my setup if they know they already can beat me?
Yeah, maybe no one wants it. All right.
Yeah, it's like, look, he's a clown. Why?
Yeah. All right. Did you see any fun like tech tips while you were there? At the event, like anything cool in the
Not
pit?
in person.
No. All right.
No, but I saw some videos that were posted about some budget tire spinners
Yeah.
that looked interesting, to say the least. So
How about this? Imagine getting beat with your own setup.
I welcome it.
Yeah.
I'm not. Yeah, look. There is a limiting factor in these two hands, and my ability. So look, I'm not. There is. Again, I was very lucky this weekend. Things kind of went the right way at the right time.
Okay.
I am fully aware of that. Uh, yeah, I mean that's all there is to it. So,
all right. This might be our shortest podcast ever.
Well, I mean, we can talk more. You seem to be all cranky and ready to go.
I'm just tired, bro.
I am too.
Let's be real here. I am tired. All right. Anyway, we got one subscriber recently. So congrats to that person.
Yeah. Hold on, before we go though.
Yes.
Bring them.
Uh-oh. We got more dogs?
No, same ones, but we got to pimp the puppies.
Okay.
Just show how big they get. They're growing. They're 4 and 5 pounds. So they're growing little girls. They get spayed next week. They go in for that, the removal.
That doesn't sound like a great. Did you tell them this?
No, we're gonna keep that quiet.
Yeah. Okay.
So
are they gonna trust you after this?
No, but they're not gonna remember us either. Oh, look at you! Big they got. Oh, they got. Look at these big. Look at this big belly. Mm-hmm. Oh, hi. Look at these guys.
Hi. Pretty cute.
Yes, they're very cute. Mm-hmm. They're like twice the size now. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that big belly. That like that's like your belly.
What do you mean, my belly? My belly's felt, bro. Yeah.
So they've had a long day. They got some vaccinations today.
Oh man, you're hitting them with the spots.
Yeah, so they got some vaccinations and they've had a big day and they're sleepy.
All right.
Yeah,
anyway. Tough being them. Tough being you.
Oh, look at
this. What would be really good is like maybe you could get a picture with them next to your winning sign.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be good.
Yeah. Little. We're number one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to zoom
number one. The Nelly song.
Whoa! I'm gonna have to zoom out. All right, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Everyone is leaving now, just so we're on the same page. Like the dogs came out. They know
How can you leave these puppies on the screen?
They know it's the end of the show. That's what it is.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, thanks for all your hospitality. Had a good time. Appreciate everything. Appreciate everything David did. Aaron. Oh no, Ryan. Ryan's the guy who runs. Yeah, Ryan's the guy that does all the work behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Can't wait for this 1-up race. I'd like to know what the entry count is. Can we sign up for a second class?
How about this? Better question. How do I create a way to get Mangler an invite? He just beat all of California.
I don't need an invite.
I'm trying to say Mangler should be an invite. I want to see him fail.
Why do you want to do that to me?
Come on, it's fantastic. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Ruthie's in here.
No.
Ruthie's the cat.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hear it.
Oh, see that?
Yeah.
How can you turn off the channel with this? Yeah, there's Ruthie.
A hovering cat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you just throw him on his head? He doesn't need any more hair.
Oh, hey. That's a low blow.
But yeah, don't fuck with the hair, bro. That's
Oh, is that? Oh, this is a pain point. Clearly.
what I was gonna say. Yeah, I don't need an invite. I want to run a second class. I want to be a gentleman racer. I want to have some fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and like I would like to I'd like some information. Like who are all the invite drivers? Let's go. Let's this one driver at a time bullshit. Like let's go. Let's get who's out there. Let's see what's going on. Let's get an entry count of whoever's already entered. Let's get that posted up. I mean, some information would be nice. That's all I'm saying. I mean,
Yeah.
we got like 2 months and we're there. So we kind of need to know.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. We gotta figure out what's going on.
East Coast guys are so needy. You got to learn how to chill. Like
Yeah,
you're
chill,
just,
bro. Is that what we're doing? Yeah, bro.
you're my mellow, bro.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
Whatever, bro. Harshing my buzz.
All right. Anyway, Mangler,
Yes.
it's been a blast. Thanks
Yes,
for coming out. Thanks for the ass whoopings. And yeah, let's try to get Mangler an invite. Let's watch him struggle. I want to see it.
I don't even deserve one. Like it's not even close.
That means you deserve it. You're so humble.
I do not deserve an invite.
All right, I'm gonna
appreciate the gesture and thank you.
I'm gonna start the sort of push for Mangler an invite, and we're gonna get a GoFundMe going for this. Yeah.
The only way I would run invite is if I can't run a second class, I guess.
You probably won't be able to run a second class.
You don't think?
No.
Yes.
See.
So.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well. Mm-hmm. I still really don't want to run invite.
Maybe if you want to run like Euro Truck, that might be a class.
That's not. It's just 21.5, 17 a mod. These guys are getting they're starting to eat my finger.
Yeah, it's good. They're hungry, chomping down on you.
Yeah.
It's like scram.
Come here, face.
Anyway, so all right, we're good.
All right, kid.
Thanks for everything,
you, everyone.
Like, subscribe, share.
Oh, even share. That's a fun one. I didn't think about that one.
Yeah, like, subscribe, and share.
Oh, okay. I just got like and subscribe. That should be good.
Well, hey, it don't matter. Yeah. The trifecta. Hit that ring bell. Hit that bell to get those notifications so you know when we're live. That's what all YouTubers say.
Okay, sure. Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you
want to be on YouTube?
Uh-oh. Tyrion getting jealous?
Yeah, he is.
He actually, this is the best behaved I've ever been around Tyrion.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He just barked a little bit, not a lot.
Yeah, he was very well behaved.
Yeah. He's a good dog. Right, Tyrion? In your old age, you're a good dog.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Yeah. All right, Mangler. Be good. And I'll don't forget, what's that? Grid Rivals. Yep. Also, definitely don't buy those things. They will.
I can't hear you. What? What do you say? Asshole says what?
Peace.